Why, hello there, my Tanukers. I'm probably not even uploading this, but just in case, it is I doing the intro, and on the mic, there is Milky Onion, my brother, who does a lot of the channel art. And we are T-minus 1 minute 40 seconds from the Sony State of Play, and the reason why I suspect there will be nothing too significant here is because they literally said in a tweet that, I can pull it up, actually, I have it open. They
need them in Bugsnax.
I know. I found when I was looking at remixes for the Bugsnax song, like I actually found out that the artist is a legit artist.
Yeah.
That they commissioned.
I didn't know that.
So they have bullet points. They said a focus on upcoming PS4 and PSVR games. So I guess more PS4 games that are coming out, even though the PS5 comes out in like a month. A few quick check-ins on third-party and indie games from June's PS5 showcase. So maybe Bugsnax? Maybe a game that starts with bug and ends in snacks?
Ooh.
And then the last bullet point, it says no big PS5 announcements! Exclamation point. So
all the people in here, the 40,000 people in here are gonna be disappointed.
This has way more viewers than a State of Play normally has, and I'm sure a lot of these people are probably expecting big first-party PS5 announcements. Yeah. So they're probably going to be reporting that this thing was a bust, even if it's fine.
Yeah.
If it's a Bugsnax, it's a fat dub.
Yeah. Walking away from this one,
they could show off their next single, the next track.
That'd be freaking epic.
That's all I'm here for.
Uh-huh. This little intro reminds me of like...
It started at 2 seconds, it didn't start at 1.
It's just like a yellow bar for me.
We're at the event horizon.
Ah! That's a scary sound.
PS5 turning on?
Yeah,
Nope.
that's when you start the PS4.
Watch, it's probably the PS4 turning on. Why would they do a console tease like that only for it to be current gen? Thought that was going to be Ratchet and Clank for a moment.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Stutter,
hey everyone,
producer of Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo-Cortex and Dr. Entropy, have finally escaped their interdimensional prison.
Well, let's go as both.
Scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions.
I think people pogging didn't watch E3.
To save the day.
That's what I'm feeling.
Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time.
Maybe.
Is the first totally new game
they
in the
think
Crash
this is a new
Bandicoot
game
series in over a decade.
Never been said before.
So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans as well as new players to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting them to show any more of this game, so it's already better than I was expecting.
Elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago.
Me.
And throughout Crash 4,
where I live,
we'll see those changes to our game
on a outdoor couch.
Our art team wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games.
I was going to say, I like how the animation in this, it looks like more like 2D animation in the sense that they're going for strong keyframes.
You'll see
like it's just snapping between keyframes.
Yeah.
They make Coco way less creepy looking too. Coco looks so gross in Insane Trilogy. I was kind of rhetorically asking the question of why Toys for Bob is doing this instead of Vicarious Visions, and someone pointed out in the comments on my reaction video that it might actually be because Vicarious Visions is working on the Tony Hawk remake.
These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself.
Totally cosmetic. Ha! We promise. Ha!
Fun ways to
skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels.
Represent your style.
Okay, they actually said you can unlock it like with in-game challenges. Like, haha, we promise we're not going to do microtransactions at launch. Teehee.
Skins you can wear.
Whether it's
Fortnite
gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button. Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you.
Which one? Kapunawa?
or Lottie Lolo, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence.
Phase shift.
Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the 4th mask, Akano.
He died.
It's gonna have to wait for another day.
The platform just spawned on him.
Is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash,
aren't certain levels just neocortex
it's
only?
very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neocortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing,
why did he audibly put quotations around change?
I don't know.
But you can play as Dingodile.
I repeat,
It's like a shooter.
play as Dingodile in Crash 4.
What can he even do?
In the years since we last saw Dingodile. In fact, he hung his old flamethrower rocket
that's like
launcher
Luigi's
from
Mansion.
From a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally,
it's like the Blob.
Yeah, I was right about to say that.
To show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play.
What are these filters?
That we call inverted mode. It's our souped
It's not inverted. That's like edge detect.
I know.
Not only are perspective shifted,
They sharpened it.
now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience.
Spooky mode.
One dimension could be asking you to traverse the neon wasteland,
terrifying
while
mode.
another tasks players with spinning paint all
Yeah,
over
it's
the
like the
environment
Blob.
to see
That literally is the same gameplay mechanic as the Blob
It
2.
feels like an old-timey movie with the
what's
overcranked camera speed
There's
increasing
no
the actual
minions.
speed of gameplay as well.
It's like Minions.
Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look
That
and feel.
underwater
It's an
filter on the
incredibly
future
fun
level
feature
looks
designed
like
for
Rapture
the
from
player,
BioShock.
Especially the
Yeah.
completionists out there. A reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Experience the space and time-bending madness on October 2nd.
I know. I was gonna say the chat
Release date.
is surprisingly nice.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Not. Yeah, no, it's
Today's
not.
State of Play
True.
is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay.
You got a release date October 2nd. It's actually pretty
We open the show
close.
with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from
Hitman.
IO Interactive.
Oh, these are big titles.
Yeah.
Crash and then immediately to Hitman 3. These are like pretty solid titles.
It is huge in the gaming world.
To be honest, I think that out of all the trailers from the PS5 broadcast, Hitman 3 had the best trailer.
What the?
You should mingle. Have fun.
Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you
Yeah, PSVR. What the heck?
It's just a mode. It says mode
Yeah, I
included.
know. That's funny.
I would say this is definitely one of the cooler things to do in VR. So lots of times it's just like a gimmicky tech demo thing.
Yeah.
But then games like Resident Evil, where it's like a full game that you can play without VR, but you can also play it with VR. The Garrett. Behind you!
Dude, watch out!
Someone's playing VR, and they're like choking someone out with a Garrett. They're like, wow, this really feels immersive. They're choking out their sibling or something.
No! Not actual gameplay.
Honey, why are you choking your sister?
Yeah.
It's VR, Mom. It's just a
It's
game.
not real. Yeah, okay, bro. Alright. What the heck is this? Oh, that's me with the box in my room.
That you have locked.
Yeah,
I thought you swallowed the key for it though.
I did. I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's reversing time. That's why.
Oh. A puzzle. I saw that. Candle.
Ring! There's a ring.
Yeah, what is that? Hourglass? Sand.
Surprised no one's spamming Elden Ring seeing the ring.
I know. People did. Okay. Is there anything new?
Is it a platformer?
It looks like it'd be.
I think it's a platformer you play in reverse.
That is funny. Is this a new thing? Or is it like everyone said Braid. Okay, I guess they knew it.
Anniversary edition. So it's just a port?
Guess so.
Do you literally play it backwards?
I have no idea. Whoa. Actually.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary
From
Edition.
2008.
It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern high-res.
Oh no, you just rewind it. I was about to say, how the heck do you play a game that's going in reverse time?
With brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many
Enhance
hours
the
of developer
mood.
commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
we plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary
Yeah.
This game's too
will be a really
wholesome.
good resource.
Yeah.
Hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes
little
out
dinosaur.
early next year.
What the heck? He's coming in 2021. Braid-game.com. Very immersive dialogue.
PS5.
The Pathless is a mythic
Yeah, it's just no
adventure set in
first-party
mystical art.
Yeah.
PS5
Let's
games.
take a quick tour in this new footage. captured from
Wait, did they
PS4.
show this already?
Yeah.
Is this
yeah.
Rare's
everyone.
game?
This is Matt Nava from Giant Squid.
No.
I'm excited to share more with you today about our
It's one of those.
upcoming
There's a
game,
lot of
The
those, like
Pathless.
these ones.
The
I forgot
Pathless
it's
is
so
an
cool, though. I
open-world,
can't remember who
mythic
made this.
adventure game set in a vast forest.
I
You
kind of
play as the
remember this
hunter.
one.
Yeah.
The hunter is a master of archery. She
Kind
can
of
shoot
Breath of the
talismans to
Wildy.
fill her dash meter,
Yeah.
which allows her to bound across the
Breath of the
landscape.
Wild, God of War really changed stuff.
Yeah. What's funny though is that Breath of the Wild is actually the most similar to the original Zelda on
So the
NES.
game's
It's
Yeah.
basically just a
archery
3D
is all
version
about
of that.
timing, not
Yeah.
aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast.
Oh, you can even
or doing
hover on the
acrobatic
bird,
maneuvers.
like how you
Yeah.
can
This is
hover
the
in Breath of the
feel
Wild
as
with the
skilled as the hunter
Yeah.
herself.
hang glider.
Yeah. I just hope there's a lot to do in this, you know what I mean? 'Cause I feel like it'd be a cool landscape.
What are
with
they
all the
even
stuff to
shooting?
do.
Is it just like a challenge thing they
From the
activated?
eagle, you can even fly.
Dude, talismans.
The bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless.
Oh, I'll go far away the camera distance is.
You can gain altitude while you glide by
I'm
flapping.
flapping.
Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition.
Whoa, look how realistic that is.
The eagle looks a lot more photorealistic than the playable character.
Yeah.
It's like they're from two
You'll
different
find
arts.
secrets all over the island, if you know where to look.
If the entire game's kind of
Crystals will let you upgrade the
dark
eagle's
and
ability to fly.
overcast, like that's kind of an interesting artistic choice
You'll
to
also
make the whole
discover
game
larger
like that.
puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
Oh yeah, look, dungeons. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
totally like Zelda.
Yeah.
It's
Legend of
probably
Zelda's fun because the bosses too, though. It's not just. Are there any?
Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open
there
world
have to be
games,
enemies.
there's
I
no
mean, you
map.
have a bow, right?
Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been.
Wow.
Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
It's kind of like a Death Stranding. The brown.
Yeah.
Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest.
Maybe it's more like Shadow of the Colossus,
From the eagle.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
where it's like the overworld's pretty empty and you just go from one enemy to another.
Yeah. Yeah, here's an enemy.
Stay still in the light to avoid detection.
Ah!
Red's kind of... I feel like playing this with everything being super red would actually be kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's probably the idea. I mean, that's obviously the idea, though.
Yeah.
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the
Light
obelisks.
to the obelisks.
Dude, that's literally like the towers in Zelda.
Yeah.
It's like they were playing Breath of the Wild and they were like, what if this hang glider was actually more advanced and you could actually like fly with it, and they just turned it into a bird.
Restored,
Yeah.
The cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle.
Yeah, this feels more like Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah. 100%.
This map has to be huge for you to be able to run over that much ground just in one fight. And obviously they don't want you hitting the invisible wall while you're mid-boss fight.
No one's being nice right now.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's saying skip. Like, what? They're actually showing... They're showing the gameplay. Oh, it's like you chased it to an arena.
Yeah.
The hunter and eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
They have cool music.
Yeah, I like the soundtrack.
Yeah. I like it whenever the soundtrack's not like Hans Zimmer-esque. You know, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like it's all the same.
Another PS4 game?
Next up, let's
Spelunky.
see what's in store for Spelunky.
Okay, so I feel like they got the big titles out of the way, like, at the beginning, and now they'll do a bunch of, like, less significant things, and then they'll do the rest of their big things at the very end.
Yeah.
And also brought in new players.
Spelunky's really the first game that showed you can do a roguelike formula on something that's not a real roguelike.
So many people
Yeah.
became fans of the
Like
game
how you can do a
through their
roguelike
friends,
platformer.
family, and even strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
It's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people
Online
can play the game
multiplayer.
together.
Oh, that's fun.
And I also wanted to
I bet a lot of
include
Mario
the
Maker
community of
streamers
Spelunky
could
2
probably
itself to make
Yeah.
sure
do
that the
this
game felt
pretty
welcoming,
seamlessly.
even though it's difficult.
Yeah.
In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family.
It's like Maple Story.
I designed
like
the
that.
world of Spelunky
Yeah.
2 to feel much more rich and dynamic.
Maple
than
Story 2
Spelunky 1.
bombed,
It's gonna feel
Really?
a lot more
and then the
full.
player base for Maple Story 1 went back up, so they just, like, refocused their efforts back on Maple Story 1, I heard.
For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys,
Right.
Turkeys? Why do you say it like that?
find hidden passageways, and you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves.
The jetpack.
As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after
Texture.
many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first
I hear he's
area.
talking first person because he made the game.
In
Yeah,
Spelunky 1,
I kinda
runs
forgot,
are
and then
when-
underground
Yeah, and then when he did
shops,
first
and you
person, it
chose
kind of like,
interact.
whoa,
Yeah.
had to remind me.
Yeah.
So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you.
Are you a helper or a hinderer?
It's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we,
Dude, don't kill
the pug. It's duplicating them. It was duplicating them. It's fine.
First are when people
I like how they were all goofy, like all these cartoony made-up guns, and then one was literally just a shotgun.
And second, the ones where people share
Web
fun
gun,
experiences.
duplication gun.
Shotgun. My dad's shotgun.
AR-15.
These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept in the world.
Shut up.
Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting.
They're just too excited for Bugsnax. It's understandable.
That's okay, that's okay.
I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Thanks.
Jeez. Got fatality'd.
That's funny. That was funny.
So, you know, like, new games are still being made for PS4.
Yeah.
So, there really is not much reason to switch.
Starting with a closer look at
Yeah.
What is this?
impact.
I think this is new. I haven't seen this before.
It's a new update
Is this
for
a
Genshin.
It must be a Chinese game, right? It said Muhoyo.
This is like Breath of the Wild
Is
as
this
well.
is this the Chinese Breath of the Wild game that got protested and someone walked up and broke his PS4 in protest?
Looks like it.
I think this might be the, okay. The other game is like wasn't the other one called Pathless?
I don't know. Yeah.
Pathless is how you make a game inspired by another game without it being a ripoff. This is how you make a ripoff.
Yeah. Well, it's an MMO or something. There's a guide on Blender how to make the shader that's used in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
It's so easy. They probably just did that. It's not like it's not difficult.
Sif? Yeah, this might be multiplayer focused.
I think it's an MMO. It looks like an MMO.
Time for takeoff.
Cool.
Sentient filth. I claim your mind for the Void Armada.
This is going in hard.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're not really leaving much to you yet.
This sounds cool.
This looks cool.
Oh, it's a beat 'em up. It's like a retro wave beat 'em up in space. This looks really cool. Beat 'em up genre is kind of making a comeback.
I kind of like the art style.
Yeah, I know.
It's like copy. I don't know. It looks cool though.
It's like
trying to be 2D.
remember the 3D scenes in Promare?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
The designs look very Promare too.
They get Carpenter Brute to work on this soundtrack or something?
Probably, yeah.
He has a face on his chest. It's like Gurren Lagann. Aeon without an E. Aeon must die.
Yeah.
See, look, it's coming out next year for PS4 only. So, like, that'll be after the PS5 is out.
The heck is this?
It looks like one of those like indie detective type games. Some platforming. I like the whole 2D sprites mixed with 3D environments though. Yeah, I mean, if it's supposed to be an action platformer, it looks kind of slow.
Yeah.
Like, if action platforming is supposed to be its main thing, I don't know. It seems, I don't, kind of combo focused. Yeah, that literally is.
Holy crap. That is actually Evangelion.
I know. PS4 and PS4 Pro. No PS5. And that's coming out December. Yes!
Footage captured from PS5.
My invitation is open.
Looks like it sucks.
Me on the island of Bugsnax.
They teased me with that banger and then they took it away.
That's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a 2-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this
GNN.
nonsense. I swear, if you chase this Bugsnax story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a Bugsnax right over there.
It's first person.
Take my snack trap.
Snack trap.
Stranger, I could use your help.
NPC encounters.
Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
Oh, got him.
You to use that journalistic instinct to find out.
Ew, a stretchy carrot.
That is disgusting.
And feed it to me, Obs.
A rootle. She exclusively wanted to be made out of carrots.
Traps that I could produce. You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch Bugsnax.
What the?
Back to Snacksburg.
Sorry, I take it back. Next gen is the future. This game is a must play.
Whoa. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
Eep! It's like Death Stranding. It's like Death Stranding.
Yeah, jellyfish.
Oh, they hit a rock! Like it does a regular, legit rock.
God.
PlayStation 5 only. This is the reason to own a PlayStation 5.
More in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited
Everything else after that's going to be downhill. I mean, how can they...
It's like the Darth Vader freaking dancing thing from Star Wars.
Yeah, no one remembers that Kinect game.
Yeah, that was awesome.
If it's a legit lightsaber duel simulator in VR, like it could be good. They just haven't done it.
Yeah.
You must stop Vida. I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Oh boy.
They should have saved Bugsnax for last.
Yeah.
'Cause now no one cares about this stuff.
Mapping. Oh man. This. I mean, the thing is with the VR, like no one's even has it still because it's like $700 or whatever, $400.
Well, I mean, the more good VR stuff they make for VR, the more people will get it. Dreamcast logo?
You do. Stay in the light.
Is that the Dreamcast logo, or is that just completely irrelevant? It's not Dreamcast. Remedy. What was the name of Remedy's last game that was nominated for Game of the Year?
I have no idea.
It was...
What was it about?
I literally don't even know. It's... You float around. This looks like a sequel or a DLC to it. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it went on sale on Amazon a week after it came out.
Yeah, no one played it, but everyone loved it.
That's it.
Maybe if you
it's expansion on PlayStation 4. Don't even call it a PS5. Call it the Bugsnax machine.
Yeah. Bugsnax content dispenser.
What are these character designs?
What is this? Oh my god.
It's not turn-based. Is it supposed to be like team fight tactics?
Like that one. What was that League of Legends chess thing?
Yeah, that's what it is. Team fight tactics.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called.
I remember that was big for a little bit. But...
I tried it. That's the end of my sentence.
Yeah. Come on, you can do this. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Come on. Look, he's kind of stinks.
They're not They're not presenting it in a good way.
They have a slot in the state of play. Big old game event, and this is what they. Wait,
Auto
chess.
chess.
Okay, that's the thing. Yeah, that was the thing.
Wait, that already is a thing, right?
Yeah.
So they're just porting it to PS4? I didn't know that's what it looked like.
What the?
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Lost in Shadow on the Wii.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How you are a shadow and you're just interacting
Yeah.
with other shadows. So the camera's kind of like, it's kind of, you're sort of moving on objects,
Yeah.
on the surface of objects. But obviously the gimmick in that was that you could change the light source, like move the lighting source to manipulate the shadows. Whereas this, it's more literally interacting with physical objects. I mean, light is still physical, but you know what I mean.
Whoa! What the heck? Yo!
Not even the Bugsnax machine.
The pedestrian.
So many PS4 games coming out next year.
Let's take a look at 2 new
I feel like they should just go ahead and delay the PS5.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts. Running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
What is this game? Oh boy.
Is this new?
Ration.
I have no idea, probably. Could be For Honor expansion. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Never mind.
They claim to protect.
No.
Authority and steel will not stop us. We are
Oof.
an invading army.
Yeah.
We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
Oh.
Dude. He was retiring tomorrow.
So sad.
We take back
Using a sledgehammer as like a sneaky assassination mission.
Yeah.
They're doing it gut style.
I know that. Yeah, that's exactly what I guessed. It did not work. Behind, hey, above you. Hey, above you. Oh, bro. Oh no.
I feel like a regular arrow would have killed him there too, not just a magic arrow.
Yeah.
Save your magic.
We are all outlaws.
I'm assuming that's like a stealth action game,
Yeah.
kind of mission based maybe,
4 players or something.
for the Bugsnax machine.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like they should delay the PS5 until like after all these PS4 games have come out, so they don't just self-cannibalize each other. Tim.
It's freaking. I have chills right now. I have chills.
Seeing a lot of different things happening.
Oh,
It's
wait,
like
never mind.
Pokemon.
I thought it was like a rip-off.
Battle Friends. I'm all for Pokemon getting competition though.
Yeah.
Pokemon definitely needs a little fire under the
Yeah.
cooker, under the pot. What's the idiom? Fire under
I don't know.
You know what you get my point.
Yeah. It's like an online school. If this is Pokemon.
This is not Pokemon. Some kind of online world.
This isn't Pokemon.
This isn't Pokemon.
That is funny.
I know.
Dude, come on.
I know my Pokemans and
such a ripoff.
I know my Pokemans and that ain't no Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or Godfall. Godfall. Last time they showed gameplay for it, it looked really rough.
Really?
It needs a little bit more time in the oven before they show some more of it, I'd say.
Godfall.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today.
Didn't they show this already?
A glimpse into the mystical world.
This is extremely similar to the last demo they did.
Seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development.
Captured on a Bugsnax machine.
The game is still a work in progress.
Or,
and some things
PS5,
may
sorry,
change
your
from the
gunshot.
final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into what Godfall is.
Yeah, roguelike.
No, it's like Borderlands, but melee.
Oh yeah.
And robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms.
Not the regular
Worlds
magic.
Split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air,
Fire? I guessed what the last realm was going to be themed after before he said it.
Are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one.
I don't know if I'm a fan of how much your character moves when you're attacking and stuff. Like, I kind of wish the camera was pulled back a bit more.
Yeah.
A godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find
I hope this isn't like Anthem.
He has those set up like Iron Man suits.
Yeah. Remember Anthem kind of stuff.
And this is already though the premise of this is better than Anthem. Like I knew Anthem was going to suck as soon as they showed it off. Because literally, like BioWare was making one game and then EA made them stop because they wanted them to make like a live service type game, and that was literally the only reason it existed. But Gearbox is already good at making looter games.
In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits.
See how much you're moving around?
Yeah.
And you're like mid-attack animation. In God of War, when you do an attack, you don't really move. You kind of stay in place.
Yeah, you just gotta spin.
From a
like,
combat philosophy
you swing a little bit, and that's
the
it.
melee combat
Like them, they're flipping around.
Yeah, I feel like whoa, like you'll be flying around, slipping everywhere.
Embracing offense.
It could be like dependent on class.
More often than not,
yeah.
It's just I'm so used to action RPGs having like a top-down view.
Always be moving and closing the gap on enemies.
You like Diablo.
You dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons themselves.
Yeah.
In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword.
All the designs are cool though.
Yeah, the armor designs are pretty cool.
Blades,
I like how it's armor, but they still look pretty lean.
the polearm.
Yeah. Full arm. The
two-handed warhammer.
Two-handed hammer. Okay.
And the two-handed greatsword.
Two-handed. Never mind.
Surprised they're just going with
their own unique movesets
just a handful of weapon types. They must be trying to make each one like really focused.
Kind of strange there's no guns or
enemies in your adventures.
Well, I mean, they've made Borderlands, so the fact that they're making this, they probably just want to go all out on the melee stuff.
Yeah.
Try to do something different. Because,
we will delve into the
I mean, this is gonna sound weird, and It doesn't look
greater
satisfying.
detail. For now,
Yeah.
we'll go over the dual
In a
blades
fight. It
and
doesn't,
longsword
I don't know.
weapon.
Maybe it needs more. Maybe it needs more hit
The dual
stun.
blades are the fastest
Yeah.
weapon class in Godfall.
I think it just needs more,
Embody
I don't know. It
speed,
just like needs more weight
fluidity,
to its
and
hit. I don't
mobility.
know.
Yeah, like
Dual blades
something in the
are
animation.
You kind of spin in the air and you just hit them. They kind of stagger back. Like
You can
I don't
perform
know.
a combo.
The thing is, though, it's incredibly hard to implement hit stun
Yeah.
if it's multiplayer, because it's like if you're doing hit stun, the game has to freeze for a moment. But I'm wondering if you could do hit stun where it's just you and the opponent you're hitting freezes and no one else on the screen.
So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate
The feedback in God of War is amazing, though.
in a short period of time.
Like between the animations and the sound design, like it actually feels weighty.
Into an enemy, pulling the enemy
As in, like,
towards
weight
you,
is behind it.
pulling a cable.
Yeah, because I'm hearing the little sound. It's like.
Now
And it
let's
kind
switch
of
to
lame. I
the
don't know.
longsword weapon class.
But I mean,
Longswords
they
are
could be sort of
balanced
looking at
weapons,
Monster Hunter
embodying
as an
crisp
example,
damage.
because all those dual blades look like Monster Hunter dual blades, and Monster Hunter dual blades feel satisfying.
Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the
Maybe the
heavy attack
animations need more wind
which
up.
can be used at the end of your
I don't know,
round.
but then you don't want it turning into like a
There are
Dark Souls
3
game.
signature moves for the longsword class. There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted. and
Warframe
deals
kinda
high
similar to
damage
this, so-
multiple nearby targets. Then
I
there's
don't know,
Spiral
there's-
Technique, which eviscerates
Warframe has guns too, though.
Yeah.
Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut.
Okay, so that's kind of like Platinum games.
The shield is a core part of Godfall.
It's really similar to something in Astral Chain, like during attack animations, there would be this little flash, and if you pressed attack again, like during that flash, you get like these combo extensions.
Oh, they're parries too, like dark. Okay.
You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit
Captain
multiple
America,
nearby
yeah.
targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave attack.
That's so God of War.
Double tap the shield button to petrify enemies. And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were knocked down to the ground.
The Twitch chat is so entitled.
Reinhardt?
I know, that's what I thought.
How do you try to block that?
I don't know.
Did it work?
Yo.
For some moves, it seems like the camera does automatically pull back.
Yeah.
Oof.
Maps look kind of cool though too.
Yeah, I was looking. I was actually finding the environment more interesting than the fight.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal.
I feel like I'd have to see the game being played in multiplayer with tons of enemies to get a better impression.
And are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community.
Because like 1v1 doesn't seem to be this game's
Facebook,
focus.
And YouTube.
Maybe you move around during your attack so much that way you can kind of like go through mobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that actually is a Bugsnax machine game coming out this year.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation.
Look at the view count. Pew! Immediately go down.
What was it at?
It was actually at 91,000.
Bad, yeah. Everyone's question marking. Shut up.
Literally, they did what they said they were going to do.
I know.
So they said it would be 40 plus minutes. It was about 43 minutes.
Yeah.
Opened pretty strong. It had Crash. What was after Crash? I remember they showed off 2 big things like right at the beginning.
I got memory problems. I don't know.
Aeon Must Die looks really cool. That's probably the coolest looking indie game here. Like a retro wave beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Like really cool art style and soundtrack. And playing as Dingodile is actually kind of... I thought it was just going to be Neo Cortex as sort of the, alternate way to play through the game, but... Or if... I mean, like, certain levels... Because he plays so differently, you'd have to actually balance the levels around the character. So I thought that it would just be, like, some side levels you play as Neo Cortex, but the fact that Dingodile's in there, too, it's cool. Especially how his flamethrower could, like, suck things in and hold it and then shoot it out, kind of like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Any other observations I'm forgetting? Aside from how amazing Bugsnax is looking.
Are you gonna even stream Bugsnax?
I mean, why would I not? Why would I not spend $500+ on a console exclusively to play the greatest game of all time?
I don't know.
Why would you even ask that?
That's true. It's true.
So I'm going to wrap that up now then, so I can get this uploaded, because this actually was better than I thought. I wasn't even going to record this today. I was thinking, state of plays are usually kind of lame. They said no big PS5 games, but there actually were some cool things here, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. So let me know what you guys thought. I'm going to wrap that up now, and bye for now.